恋が咲く頃、桜時。
Hello everybody! Guess who's here after missing 2 streams this week? Yeah, it's Emerald Emblem. Hello everybody. And let me just say this. Heat at night sucks. Like, really bad. So unfortunately I ended up not sleeping well at all for the first few days of this week. It's just awful. And I had to get up for work, and it's just awful. I hated it so much. So hopefully the stream's okay. Yeah, I was just doing some cleaning on my computer, so I can help myself get my PC run better. So today we're gonna play Saku Lovelands of the Cherry Blossoms, possibly the finale of Yuri's Route, we'll see. And then I'll follow that with Musume Pretty Derby, because I got a new horse girl, as you can probably tell by the video title. So just give me a sec, I just need to get my need to get the chat up. Shouldn't be too long, just give us a second. Come on. Bring me to the dashboard so I can see my chat. So yeah, I hope you look forward to today. It's been a few, I know, it's a shame. But thankfully the temperature's dropped a bit. I managed to recover some of that sleep I missed. And gotta work this weekend. Sucks, but hey, that's just how it goes sometimes. Let's get the pop out chat. Okay, so here we are. Possibly the finale. Let's go.
続きかロードしてもいい。ロードいたしました。
The morning 2 days after Hana and Yuma-kun went out. Yes. So it's been a while since we played Saku. So yeah, we were. Hana tried to. She tried to prove that we weren't good enough for Yuri, so she disguised herself as her. But Yuma, he was way too smart for that. You know, he knew something was off from her from the get-go. And, you know, so I think he's managed to get her approval, which is nice. It's good to know that, you know, he has sort of won her over.
Ah, Yuri, ribbonが曲がってるわよ。
Wow, she's she's, you know, she doesn't often show her caring side, but you know, it's nice to see Hanako show it off once in a while.
ありがとう、Hana.
But let's not forget after that, that Soul Reaper, who has the hots for Yuma, he showed his face to Hana, and yeah, this is something could be going down. So let's see what we got.
はいはい、どういたしまして。ほら、早く準備しないと遅刻するでしょ。
Who are you and what have you done with Hanako?
分かってます。
She's being way too nice. What's with her today? Ooh, I wonder. It seems like she's been in a great mood ever since she got up, and she's being really nice to me. So it's like, what, Hana being nice? That is ridiculous.
そうだ、明日って暇？時間あるなら放課後どっか遊びに行かない？
Huh.
ごめんね。明日は用事があるの。
I hope those are with Yuma.
何を、先約？
There's no point in keeping it from her, so I suppose I should be honest.
明日は浅香くんの誕生日で。
Ah, right, of course.
そうだったっけ。明日は朝場の。 か。別の日でよければ行こう。花と遊びに行くのなんて久しぶりだしね。
I'm trying to find a good setting here. Hold on. My headset has its own unique, button that lets me change how the noise cancelling works. I think it's better off, to be honest. I can hear myself and the game perfectly fine like this.
朝場にはジジイおめでとうって言っといて。誕生日には何かあげんの？
Good question. What did she get?
まだ決めてないけど、思い出に残るのがいいかなって。
Wait, his birthday's tomorrow and you still haven't decided? Talk about cutting it close.
思い出ね。
It may be a bit bold for me, but I want to give him something he'll cherish. Aww. If it turns into an unforgettable birthday for him, that'd be great. Cute. Speaking of cute, a regular morning with Aoi-san hugging me.
はい、これで大丈夫。じゃあ次はコナミちゃんだね。
She really embraced the role as a stepmom, didn't she? She's such a good stepmom.
お手柔らかにお願いします。
Mild, eh?
じゃあ、キュー。
So cute. Now Konami is being hugged tightly. Ignoring them, I get ready to depart for school.
おはようございます、ユーマさん。
Oh look, it's the neat Soul Reaper slashed Love Fairy. Ohayo, Tina. Quite the sluggard today again, eh?
はい。ユーマさんがゆりゆりさんとラブラブなので、恋の妖精は開店休業中です。
Well, surely he's not the only person who needs some lovey-dovey stuff. Surely she should move on, right? If she's done what she aimed to achieve. Isn't it more like a permanently suspended business right from the start? I gotta admit though, she really was a big help when we were trying to find Hanako's camera.
ユーマさん、幸せですか？
Oh yes, ever so. What's with this all of a sudden?
ゆりゆりさんと恋人になってから、ユーマさんはニコニコです。
Well, yeah. Yuri is perfect for me. Perfect. That so? I wasn't aware of that, but thinking back now, there have indeed been a lot of times recently when I noticed that I was probably smiling.
兄さん、そろそろ行こう。遅刻しちゃうよ。
Good call, Konami. I know. Urged by Konami, I hurriedly put on my shoes.
あ、私も今日は早めに学校に行かなくちゃいけないんだった。ティナちゃん、お留守番よろしくね。行ってくるね、ティナさん。
Enjoy being home alone.
はい、行ってらっしゃいです。
Like you need to tell her to that, eh? She's gonna enjoy it. Seen off by the still drowsy Tina, we hurriedly leave the house.
ティナ様。
Okay, I wonder what's gonna happen now.
何？ユーマ様の恋も成就したことですし、そろそろ元のお仕事に戻りませんかね。
Yes, you are a Soul Reaper after all. But she wants to be a love fairy.
もう十分じゃありませんか。あまりわがままを言われては困ります。でも
You've done what you wanted to do, right? So surely you should go back to your duties. Oh shit.
Bonjour. 久しぶりに会いに来たわよ。
Goddamn Iberian. What's he gonna do now?
これはヒュベ様。何のご用でしょうか。
I can't get a read on how Kotaro really feels about him.
たまたま仕事で近くを通りかかっただけよ。 あんたは相変わらずこんなところで遊んでいるのね。
Yep, she is.
そうそう。少し前に無様な死に様が見られそうな楽しそうな仕事が入ってんね。あんたも知ってる人間なんだけど。
Oh god, no.
知ってる人ですか？
Yuma or Yuri. It's either one of those, obviously.
ええ。あの子が死んだら坊やはどんな顔するかしらね。楽しみだわ。
Yuri. No! Not Yuri!
おかまさん、それって。
あんたには秘密。死神の仕事をサボってるようなやつには教えてあげない。
It's a job, eh? Oh god.
もしかしてユーマ様の周りの方でしょうか？
Like you need to ask.
それも秘密よ。その時を楽しみにしておくといいわ。んじゃ、またね。チャオ。
No.
ユーマさんのお知り合い？
No, this is bad. This is very, very
ティナ
bad.
様。
Surely she should realize.
ダメ。そんなの。ユーマさんが幸せそうなのに邪魔はさせない。
Alright, Tina, let's get to work. Let's go save Yuri.
ユーマくん、お誕生日おめでと
Ah, arigato. I just needed to make doubly sure I was actually streaming properly. Arigato. The moment I wake up, I'm congratulated by Aoi-san, who is swearing a brimming smile. God damn, it's really gonna happen on his birthday of all times as well. Oof. Oh right, today's my birthday. It had kinda slipped my mind.
う。よかった。一番最初にお誕生日をお祝いできて。
Just as I get up, Aoi-san locks me in an embrace for a short while. True, she said she was going to stop giving him kisses on the cheek, so she's just making do with the hug.
晩ご飯はみんなでごちそうを食べようね。
Ooh, sounds good. I'm looking forward to it. And thanks for everything, Aoi-san.
お礼なんていいよ。だって私たち家族でしょ。
Family help family. But I still want to say it. Arigato, Aoi-san. I thank her once again. While Konami is being hugged by Aoi-san, I step out of the house to wait for her outside.
浅葉くん、
Yay, Yuri!
ゆうくん、
And Mio, of course. Let's not forget her.
お誕生日おめでと
Are? In response to this sudden unexpected event, I blankly stare at them in surprise.
う。ゆうくん驚いた顔してる。成功ね、ミオ。
Oh, it was a double attack. A pincer move. Arigato, you two. But man, that really caught me by surprise. You could have rang the bell if you were here already. Mio is one thing, but I definitely didn't expect Yuri to show up as well.
だってそれじゃあゆうくん驚かせられないもん。ねえゆうりちゃん。お祝いしたくて迎えに来ちゃった。ダメだった？
Yeah, of course not. I'm happy. Normally I'd tell her that there's really no need to come since it's quite a large detour for her, but just today I won't say anything of the sort. It really makes me happy that she came to congratulate me.
ねえゆうりちゃん、プレゼント渡しちゃおう。風紀委員だし学校に余計なものは持っていけないから。
Fair enough, that is a very good point.
そうね。浅葉くん、これ私とミオから。
I guess in the end, they couldn't decide. She couldn't decide, so she asked Mio for help. Let's give him a joint present, just like they gave Yuri a joint present. I think. Yeah, or was it Mio? Yeah, Yuri and Asaba gave Mio a joint present. With that, she handed me a small gift wrap package.
2人でゆうくんのためにって選んだんだよ。
Hopefully it's gonna be something memorable, eh, Yuri?
腕時計なんだけど、浅場くんの趣味に合うといいな。
You don't just tell someone what the present is. Let him open it and be surprised. Jeez. With you two guys having chosen it together, there's no way it won't.
ゆうりちゃんね、それを選ぶのに2時間以上かかったんだよ。
Oh, she really gave a good thought, eh?
みよ、それは言わない約束でしょ。
Oh, but it's fine, right? Arigato. I'll treasure it. Yuri nods with a blushing face.
兄さんお待たせ。あれ、みよさんにゆうり先輩まで。おはようございます。
Here they are.
おはようございます、コナミさん。おはよう。今日はゆうくんの誕生日だからゆうりちゃんも呼んだんだよ。
Some backup.
そうでしたか。兄さんは幸せ者ですね。
He most certainly is.
ねえ、ゆうりちゃんに愛されてるよね。
Of course. It's strangely embarrassing to hear that, and I think Yuri thinks exactly the same. The same probably went for Yuri, as she also seemed bashful in response to the mild banter. Well, I'll quickly bring your present to my room then. Wait a bit here. It won't take long.
浅場くん、待って。
Oh, what is it, Yuri? As I was about to re-enter the house, Yuri called me to a halt. She whispers to me in a low voice so that neither Mio nor Konami can hear.
その他にもプレゼントがあるの。放課後時間いいかな。
Oh, I think I think I'm picking up. I think I'm picking up what she's putting down. Another present after school? I pretty much don't know what this is about and all, but Io. For some reason, Yuri turned as red as a tomato. I think we know what she was hinting at. Yuri, can you stand?
ダメかも。
Oh, that outfit. I love it. I love that outfit. Maybe I overdid it a bit, as it seems she has no strength in her legs. Right. We've just skipped ahead to the post scene. Even if she gets up, if she isn't supporting herself on a desk, it looks like she'd collapse immediately. Geez, Yuma, you're quite a horn dog, aren't you? Gomen, I got kind of carried away.
私が望んだことだから。それに、その幸せだったよ。
Sometimes you have to. Can't show an 18+ game. It's just not gonna happen. I mean, but at least I have the opportunity to watch it in my own time. Soka. Despite the fact that this wasn't our first time, I'm still too embarrassed to look straight at her face. Want to relax here for a while? Just take in the afterglow. The light of the setting sun streams into the room, and they did it in the student council room of all places. Ooh, I wonder how Junpo-senpai would take that. Bathed in that, a relaxing time between us goes by. That was the best birthday present ever. Arigato, Yuri.
喜んでもらえたなら私も嬉しい。
How could he not, man? How could he not? Yuri, 大好きです。Cute, cute, cute, cute. I wrap my arm around her shoulders and gently kiss her.
自分の将来って考えたことあるかしら？
What the heck? Wow, he's actually gone straight to her this time.
何なのよあんたは。何者なの？
私の正体が知りたい？だったら教えてあげるわ。あなたにはその資格があるもの。私は死神よ。近々あなたを迎えに来る予定なの。
Oh shit, Hanako! Oh no!
死神。
Oh god.
わかりやすく言った方がいいかしら？あなたはもうすぐ死ぬのよ。
I mean, it's not Yuri, but geez, Hanako! Not Hanako!
信じるも信じないもあなたの自由だけどね。
Not like this giant scythe and angel and dark angel wings aren't a hint that I'm being totally serious.
死神だから何よ。わざわざご丁寧に私の命日でも教えに来てくれたわけ？
驚いたわ。私を受け入れられるのね。普通の人間なら私の存在を否定するか発狂してもおかしくないのに。
Hanako isn't that type of girl, unfortunately for you if you were hoping for that.
私をからかうだけならさっさと消えて。もうすぐ死ぬだなんて大きなお世話よ。
勘違いしないで。私はあなたを助けに来たの。
Oh god. Is he gonna offer the choice? Your sister could die instead. I could make that happen. And it'd be like, you feel free, make a choice.
私を助けに？
There's no way he's doing that.
取引をしましょう。
取引？
浅場優馬という男を知ってるわね。
知ってるけど。
Or are you gonna offer him to me instead?
私はあの坊やを自分のものにしたいの。でもそれにはあなたの妹が目障りなのよ。あの二人を別れさせればあなたの寿命を伸ばしてあげる。どう？簡単でしょ？
Something tells me he doesn't actually have that jurisdiction. He can't do that. I guess technically Yuma was saved, wasn't he? By the Soul Reaper he met back then.
意味わかんない。そんなことしたって浅場があんたのものになるわけ。
それはどうかしらね。けどあなただってその若さで死にたくはないでしょ。
Don't give in to his. Don't give in to your. Don't do it, Hanako. Just don't.
また来るわ。どうするかはあなたのご自由に。
Come on, Hanako. Don't betray your sister like that. Not for him.
何よそれ。そんなバカなこと。
Exactly. So you must know what the right answer is. Don't you, Hanako? Hanako? Today I have a date with Yuri. Or at least that was the plan.
見てみよちゃん。あれって魚だよね。
What?
なんか跳ねた。
Well, looks like the date's cancelled. It's a group outing. For some reason, Mio and Hanako are also here. I wonder why. What's the meaning of this?
ごめんね浅場くん。今日はデートだって花に話したら自分もついていくなんて言い出して、それにミオまで呼んじゃったみたいなの。
Hanako, you're not trying to break them up and get Mio with him, are you? Please tell me you're not doing that. Well, no need to apologize. I'm not blaming you or anything. I was merely surprised since I didn't hear anything beforehand. Admittedly, it's disappointing that I can't be alone with Yuri though. However, hanging out together with everyone is also nice once in a while, I guess. It's also been a while since I last went out with Mio after all.
ちょっと浅場、あんたなんでニヤニヤしてんのよ。いやらしいわね。
Hey, he's on a group date with 3 lovely ladies. Why wouldn't he be grinning?
ゆうくん、エッチなこと考えてたの？
No, of course not. Don't be silly. Of course I wasn't. More importantly, is there some specific place you want to go to?
私が考えてるわけないでしょ。ミオちゃんはどこか行きたいところはある？
Well, you've normally had a place you wanted to go, Hanako.
私は花ちゃんに誘われてきただけだから。ゆりちゃんは？私も特には。
Yare. It appears no one has given it any thought whatsoever. Well, guess we just gotta wing it. Since Yuri and I were under the belief that we'd go on a date with just the 2 of us, we naturally didn't think of any places you could go with 4 people.
しょうがないわね。ウィンドウショッピングでもしましょう。私がミオちゃんにぴったりの服を選んであげる。
Hanako. Okay, let's settle with that for now. With that decided, we set off to the town center.
やっぱりこうやって女子同士でウィンドウショッピングするのはいいわね。
Well, I guess you have more things to share opinions about if it's girls, right? Hanako, did you by any chance forget about me? I don't have any particular complaints about being dragged around countless clothing and shoe stores, but I was also casually dragged into the underwear section of a department store. Boy, that must be awkward.
なんだ、あんたいたの？
Rude much? Very funny. I was with you right from the start.
ごめんね、ゆうくん。ついいつもの感覚で下着売り場に行っちゃって。
Well, I don't really mind anyway. Except me, there are only women in my family. Seeing women's underwear is really no big deal. Yeah, but the thoughts of the people who see you might be different. However, at least, there was one of them who was embarrassed when she saw that I was also at the underwear section. Yuri, of course. It was a relief to learn that my girlfriend possesses an upright sense in that regard.
なんだかお腹空いてきちゃったかも。そうね、そろそろお昼の時間だもんね。それにさっきから焼き鳥のいい香りがしてるわ。
Yakitori. Is there a stall somewhere nearby? The smell of sauce getting fried wafts all the way here. Yes, yakitori.
ゆうくんはタレ派だっけ？塩派？
Me personally, I've never had yakitori. I've had yakitori flavored noodles, but that isn't the same, is it? Salt.
私も塩が大好き。同じだね、ゆうくん。私はなんといってもタレね。もうあの香ばしさがたまらないわ。
If the chance ever arises to go to Japan, there's so much I want to do. Having some traditional Japanese cuisine like yakitori would definitely be up there.
でもつくねはタレ派だよ。
Hanako and Mia have started getting excited over yakitori. I heave a sigh as I look at them. Yuri, are you fine with eating chicken?
私は花と同じタレ派なんだけど。
You are twin sisters after all. Well, both taste great anyway. And Yuri, are you actually worried about the fact that we have different tastes?
わかるの？
Oh, she's so adorable. Of course she'd worry about something little like that. It's written all over your face. As I casually threw glances at her, I noticed that she kind of became a bit bummed out. And that despite that, there's absolutely no need for her to mind something like that, yeah. But that's just who Yuri is. Isn't it only natural that our tastes for food differ? So if you don't like that, you just have to change my palate with your cooking.
じゃあ塩も食べてみようかな。
They're like, what? I'll go for a sauce fried one then. If we do that, we can mutually share our yakitori. Yuri nodded embarrassedly.
ってこれ朝場何勝手に決めてるのよ。ユーリの肉は私の肉なんだから。
Hey, her yakitori is my yakitori. So if she has salt, I have to have salt, and I don't want that shit.
ちょっと花、いつそんなことになったの？私の分は花にはあげません。じゃあ花ちゃん、私と半分こして食べよう。
Nice save, Mio.
ミオちゃん大好き。
Let's not mess around pointlessly and go before it gets crowded. I know a superb yakitori store. I'll take you there. With that, I set out, leading the three girls. The fun time with Yuma-kun and the others flew by in an instant.
ここに来るのも久しぶりかも。
Ah, yes, the hill that infamously breaks up couples. Mio, it's good that you're in high spirits and all, but watch your steps.
大丈夫、分かってるから。
I know, but I can't help but worry about you, Mio-chan. Mio cheerfully descended the stairs. Yuma-kun leaks a wry smile in response and follows behind her while carrying shopping bags in both of his hands. In the end, he is the pack mule.
ああ、彼氏を取られてかわいそう。
This is the part I was fearing, and I really wish wasn't true.
ねえ花、どうして今日はミオを誘ったの？
Yes, the $1,000,000 question. But we already know the answer to that, don't we?
気に入らない？そんなことはないよ。
She has ulterior motives.
あんたは本当何も分かってないのね。別にあんたへの当てつけでしてるわけじゃないわよ。でもミオちゃんはユーリよりずっと可愛いと思う。
Ah, come on, Hanako. Why are you doing this?
いつ見てもあの二人ってお似合いよね。あの距離感は他の女には無理じゃない？
Well, at least if she's trying to break them up, at least she's trying to get Yuma with someone he likes rather than trying to help Hyperibol or whatever his name is get with him.
朝場もそのうちミオちゃんになびいちゃうかもね。
You obviously, Hanako. I was beginning to have some sympathy and respect for you, but now you're just blowing that all up again.
花はどうしてそういうことばっかり言うの？私と浅葉くんのことに口出しするのはやめてよ。
As much as I love Mio as well, that's not gonna happen, Hanako.
だったらあんたもさ、ミオちゃんの背中を追いかけるのはやめたら？
Huh?
見ててイライラするのよね。
Stop trying to be Mio. Be yourself. Okay. I'm rendered speechless in response to what Hannah said. It's really hard to know what her deal is. My chest hurts. It was as if Hannah's words pierced me and are still stuck. That's because Asabe-kun and Mio's relationship was my ideal relationship. I've always dreamed of becoming like that with him. What else can I do but dream of that? After all, I'm not as attractive as Mio. No. You are definitely as attractive as her. On top of that, I don't share as many memories with Yuma-kun as Mio does.
こんなところでどうした、月島。
沢田先生。
Well, we get to see her in casual clothes for a change. Of course, she's got the lace bra sticking out from her business suit. Of course she does.
悩み大きい乙女の顔をしてるじゃないか。今なら茶でも飲んでけ。
Thank you, Sawada sensei.
なるほどな。一ノ瀬からユーマを寝取ったお前が不安になる気持ちもわかる。
寝取ってなんていません。
Well, you kinda did. But I don't think he ever saw Mio that way to begin with.
いつ寝取り返されるかわからんものな。
だから寝取ってません。
Cute. I've immediately come to regret that I told her what's been plaguing me. Of course you did. Sawada Sensei's always like that. You should have known this was coming. Let's just drink one cup of tea, thank her, and go back.
ただまあ、個人的な印象を言わせてもらうとだな。ユーマはお前と一緒にいる時が一番安心しているように見えるぞ。
It's true. It's true, you know.
そうなんですか？
You are the one he ultimately fell in love with when he said he'd never fall in love, so there's got to be something about you that Mio doesn't have.
まあな。ユーマにも昔いろいろあったんだ。あいつはあれでなかなかハードな人生を歩んでいる。
You can find out a lot by looking at their family's background. I didn't hear any details though.
だけどな、そんなユーマだが、月島の前ではよく笑うようだ。
And that is also very true, yes. Yes, indeed.
そうなんですか？
ああ、なんせお前と付き合う前の笑顔なんてとても見られたものじゃなかったしな。
It's been a while. You're starting to forget that he was infamous for having a gross smile because he always forced it.
それは。
Yeah.
はい。
No complaints there, eh? I've seen it too, so I know what she means. But was what she said really true? Oh, of course, of course. I feel like he could make wonderful smiles when he's with Mio too.
まあ、だから別に今のままでいいんじゃないか？お前はお前なりにユーマと一緒にいてやればいい。
Sawada Sensei dropping the truth bombs. Hopefully they will engulf her heart and make her realize that that is actually true. Be yourself, because that's the girl he's in love with. Not someone aiming to be Mio.
そうだな。言うなればユーマの椅子みたいに。
His chair. You could just say his support.
椅子ですか？
That's a very, very strange analogy. Somehow, it felt like that word made something that was stuck in my chest dissolve.
お茶いただきます。
I drink up the tea that has by now reached the optimal temperature in one gulp.
ごちそうさまでした。相談に乗っていただいてありがとうございます。
気にするな。ただの年長者のおせっかいに過ぎ。ま、気楽に頑張れ。
Sawada Sensei. It seems like this will remind you that she is a mature lady, a mature adult.
はい、頑張ります。
I'm like a chair for Yuma-kun? So, can he sit down with a peace of mind and wind down when he's with me? If that's true, I couldn't be happier. You are his crux, you are the one who supports him. Today is Sunday. As an extension of my scope of work as the little helper of the infirmary, I was pressured to stand in as pool attendant. So, what are you doing here?
朝場って脱ぐと結構すごいのね。
Oh wow, we get to see Hanako in a swimsuit now. That's a nice, refreshing view. But yeah, you can tell Yuri definitely has the bigger assets. Since I told Yuri about it beforehand, I understand why she's here. I mean, she even offered to help and all. Why is Hanako here as well? I guess she must be bored or something. Very likely.
花、あまりじっと見つめるのは。
Oh, she's staring at Yuma. Wow, he's actually kinda hot.
いいじゃん、見たって減るもんじゃないんだし。
Man, This attitude is completely different from how it was before. She couldn't stand the sight of Yuma. And now she's like, he's actually got quite a nice figure, actually.
それでも年頃の女の子の恥じらいとか。はあ？なんで私が浅バカ程度に恥じらわないといけないのよ。そんなのないない。
You could say that, but if you're ogling him, then there must be something. Well, there's no need to feel shy with a body like yours anyways.
なんだとこら。私めちゃくちゃナイスバディだし、大人の色気ムンムンだし。
That is a burn. I wish I had that air horn noise on cue. That would have been great time. Maybe I'll add it post. That's so.
私に聞かれても。
Well, Hanako's bikini may have a different style from Yuri's, but it greatly underlines her energetic personality, which is quite charming in its own right. So yeah, I can't really claim that she isn't attractive. However, with the two of them lined up next to each other, my gaze was naturally being drawn towards Yuri. Well yeah, she's definitely got the better body. Speaking of adult sex appeal, isn't Yuri far more striking in that regard?
私のどこが？
I mean, look at your figure. You can tell that Hanako maybe snacks a bit too much, if you get what I mean. If I unfasten that strap...
肩紐？
Not only does she not muster any sort of opposition in view of my hand extending towards the knot, she even defenselessly turns her back towards me. That reaction causes my attempt at teasing her to backfire as I'm the one who gets flustered. Yuri, I'm begging you. You really need to be more wary of men.
これはユーマくんだからだよ。普通の男性にはこうじゃないし。
If you wanted to undo my bikini top, I would not oppose. But if anyone else tried, they're getting a punch. Probably having grasped the meaning behind my words, she blushes.
うわー、なんだこれ。なんで私こんなに無視されてんの？こうなったら。
Hold on a second. I have a bad feeling. I have a bad feeling. I'll be ready. I'll be ready just in case. All of a sudden, Hanako gets ready to slide off the strap of her bikini bra while facing me.
朝場、ほれほれ。私の方がセクシーでしょ？土下座してお願いすれば見せてやってもいいのよ。
Oh, Hanako. That ain't gonna work. Listen, Hanako. The thing is... Just as I'm about to descent, I suddenly catch sight of her burn. When I saw it on the hill, it was pretty dark, so I wasn't able to see it well, but now I happen to see it clear. Yuri's expression clouds over. I assume she must have noticed it as well. It also took me some time to switch gears in my mind again. That's how painful the burn on her skin was to look at.
ちょっと、今度はどうしたのよ。二人して黙って。
I mean, she clearly isn't bothered by it, unless she just hasn't realized yet.
ごめん。私、お手洗いに行ってくるね。
Yeah, unfortunately, because of Yuri, Hanako got that burn.
もう帰ってくんな。なんて言ったら、本当に帰ってこないかもね。
Then don't! Hanako.
あんたも見たっしょ。あんな暗くなっちゃって。ったく、いつまで気にしてるんだか。
I mean, if you're accepting it as part of yourself, then really it would be nice for Hanako if Yuri would just, accept it happened and just move on. You really are a nice sister.
は？あんたも何言ってんのよ。
Hanako claims that she doesn't mind her burn, but that's obviously a lie. There's no way a girl wouldn't mind an awful burn like that. However, she's probably just acting strong for Yuri's sake. The more she minds it, the more Yuri would blame herself. For that reason, she doesn't hide her burn and conducts herself with boldness and confidence as she did now, all for her sister's sake. You definitely should find happiness.
何それ、意味わかんないし。
I'm just thinking that you absolutely need to find happiness.
あんたってたまに変なこと言うわよね。つうか言われなくても幸せになってみせますし。
Very good, very good. Then that'll put his mind at ease, I hope. Hanako embarrassedly turns away from me and stalks off along the poolside by herself. Upon her departure, Yuri returned Yuri returned with seemingly impeccable timing. Almost like she was just waiting for her to leave. Okaeri, Yuri.
ただいま。
Did you cry?
どうして？
Oh, Yuri. She's so sweet. I heard the story about Hanako's burn from her, including the fact that you're still letting it bother you. So, Don't avert your eyes. Hanako doesn't mean to be nasty. She just wants to be on par with you.
対等で？
She doesn't want you to feel indebted towards her.
ちょっと何勝手に話を進めてんのよ。しかも浅場が美味しい焼きすぎるでしょ。そういうのは私に言わせてよ。
Come on, Hanako. Then say it now. Before I noticed, Hanako had already returned. With impeccable timing again, right?
花、ね。何も聞きたくない。
yeah.
聞いて花。私、どうすればやけどのことで花に償えるのか、今でもわからないの。一緒にお風呂へ入る時だって何度も謝りたいくらい花に申し訳なくて。わかった。謝れ。
Then go ahead.
だから謝ってよ。申し訳なく思ってるんでしょ？
Yeah, so if you apologize.
ごめんなさい。本当にごめんなさい。
Now, I'm sure she's not saying that to be mean. She's just saying it so she can say, I forgive you.
じゃあ許す。はい、この話はこれでおしまい。
As I expected. Called it. I mean, anyone could have called that. We know Hanako. We know what she's like.
私はいつまでも昔のことを気にしない未来に生きてる女だからね。
Very nice. Nice little upbeat version. Nice.
だからほら、そこの僕年人もなんとか言いなさいよ。
She's flustered. Don't suddenly shove the talk onto me just because you feel embarrassed.
それでもあんたはぶん投げたのを受け止めてくれるから好きよ。
Oh, you like him now, eh?
ユーリ、いい男を捕まえたじゃない。
Thank you, Hanako. Nice.
残念だけど、あんた負けてるわよ。浅バカに釣り合うよ。もっといい女にならなきゃね。
She'll do her best, and that's all you can ever ask of her and want of her. Having said that, Hanako smiled cheerfully. Nice.
あれ？花、どこか行ったのかしら？
Oh no. This is not good.
え？
Oh!
花？いるなら電気つければいいのに。
I wonder why she was on her own in the dark.
うん。ってどうしたの？元気ない？なんでもない。帰ってくるの遅いから先に寝ちゃおうと思ってたのよ。いやー、なんか疲れちゃったな今日は。
I wonder if she was having another conversation with Hyperion. I mean, that's when he first appeared to her, right? In the dark?
どういうことですか？
あら、 いきなりね、おちびちゃん。誰に向かって口を聞いてるつもりかしら？
Right.
どうしてユーマさんの邪魔をするんですか？せっかく幸せになれたのに。
Because Hyberian is jealous and bitter and wants Yuma for himself.
ああ、そのこと？もしかしてどこかから覗いていたのかしら？
Cut the games, Hyberian.
あのうるさい人を殺すんですか？そんなのいけません。ユーマさんやユリユリさんから笑顔が消えてしまいます。
I think that's the point, Tina.
そんなの知ったことじゃないわよ。私の仕事をするだけなんだし。そもそも仕事から逃げ回ってるあんたに口出しされたくないわ。指をくわえて見てなさい。
Oh gosh.
言ってしまわれましたね。
That it would.
ねえ、小太郎。私はどうしたらいいのかな。うるさい人に死んでほしくないの。
Technically, she should just let it happen because she's also a Soul Reaper, but that's not who Tina is.
では、キュベ様のお望み通り、ユーマ様とユーリ様をお別れさせますか？
Oh, not you too, Kotaro. So that's what they were talking about before.
そんなの絶対ダメ。ティナ様、あれもダメ、これもダメではどうしようもありませんよ。
But like I asked before, does Hyberian have that sort of jurisdiction to just change his target? Or, you know, to not let the target die?
それは分かってるけど、でもやっぱり戻るしかないのかな。
What are you gonna do, Tina? What are you gonna do?
ごめんください。
Hanako, what are you doing here at this time?
これあんたに借りてたハンカチもらうって言ってたけど気が変わったの。
Oh dear.
返せるときに返しとこうと思って。
Is this what they call getting one's affairs in order? And that made you come all the way to my place? Just for that?
いいでしょ別に。ブラブラ歩きながら写真を撮るのも楽しいのよ。
True. Right, I imagine. Flowers that bloom at the roadside, birds that sit on telephone poles, the blue sky, the children playing at the riverside. You certainly won't have the issues finding photogenic subjects.
そうだ。ついでにあんたの写真も撮ってあげよっか。
I thought she said she'd never wanted to take his picture. I'll take you up on that one when I'm with Yuri.
あんなブスは撮らないって何度も言ってるでしょ。
Yeah, but we know that you're just saying that. Majikayo. You just can't be honest.
うるさいわね。私は被写体を選ぶのよ。私が撮りたいのは今のあんな有利じゃない。
Oh, really? Is that the pickiness of a photographer talking?
彼氏に問題があるんじゃないの？いい女はいい男がいなきゃ生まれないって言うしね。
Oh god, Hanako, you're such a tsundere. Soka. Well, I'll try my best to win your favor. Hanako smiles cheerfully as she hears my answer.
ねえ、やっぱり1枚撮ってもいい？
I wonder why she's so desperate. Well, if you'll be in the picture together with me, that's fine.
どうして私の？
I'm sure Sleep Near is going to be happier that way too.
たく仕方ないわね。で、待って、髪の毛ちょっと直すから。
Right, we're at this point now where is Yuri gonna happen across this and think he's cheating on me with my sister? How could he? You're totally okay as you are.
いやー、ちょっと髪の毛ぐしぐしすんな。いやー、見ないで、こんな私を見ないで。スレイプニール。
Dear me. Well, I'm glad that wasn't
ユ
the
ーマ
case.
さん、お話があります。
What is it that needs to be discussed at this time? Somewhat late into the night, Tina showed up in my room with her wings out. Usually, she'd already be long since sound asleep.
ユーマさんにお別れを言いに来ました。
Oh, she's finally leaving, eh? Are? Farewell?
はい、ユーマさんの恋は成就しました。もう恋の妖精の役目はおしまいです。それに前からそういう約束でした。
Okay, well that is true. Even when the love had already happened, she was still hanging around, like she didn't want to leave. So this is definitely coming out of left field. That's true, but this is pretty sudden. Quite some time has passed since Yuri and I have become a couple, but seeing that she didn't show any signs whatsoever of leaving anytime soon, I simply believe she'd stay for a whole lot longer. Do you have a place to go once you leave here?
大丈夫です。元の場所に戻るだけですから。ユーマさんとも葵さんともコナミさんとももう会うことはないかもですけど。
Aww, that's so sad. Sokka. Somehow, a feeling of depression suddenly lodges in my heart. Without thinking, I placed my hand on Tina's head.
ユーマさん。
Futaro's on your head though. Yokata. Stay well, Tina. If you ever feel like running away again, come back here. Affectionately, I slowly pet her head.
はい、ありがとうございます、ユーマさん。いつまでもゆりゆりさんと笑顔でいてください。
Of course, naturally. Of course.
ユーマ様、お世話になりました。私からもお礼を申し上げます。
Don't mention it. You stay well too, Kotaro.
では、さよならです、ユーマさん。
Aww. With that, Tina's figure abruptly vanishes. Farewell. A moment later, accompanied by a feeling as if a hole was ripped into my chest, sadness starts to well up gradually. Bye-bye, Tina. The day after Tina left. In the morning, there was a crowd of students in front of the bulletin board.
なになに、これマジで？
Oh god, is this that girl again?
なんかこのカップリングってすごく意外かも。風紀を乱す風紀委員長の実態だって。
Of course. It seems the article is about Yuri and me being in a relationship.
たく懲りないよな。
I think it's about time we go see this girl and kindly convince her to stop doing this bullshit. And here I thought I'd let bygones be bygones. Photo I received from Hanako before. I know who's behind it.
しかし見出しだけで中身が全くない記事だな、これ。
Well, it's the headline that everyone's interested in, isn't it, really?
想像で書いてる感じだよね。
Yeah, but it's kind of right in some sense. In the main sense, isn't it? Poor Yuri. 大丈夫?
大丈夫。
んで、ユーマはどうするつもりだ？
We've got a certain someone to talk to. Well, now that it's gone this far, I'll do something about it. with this, I really can't just leave her be any longer.
月島さん、浅場くんもちょっといいかな。大事なお話があるから保健室へ来てくれる？
Oh god, what is it? Asaba sensei? Judging by the timing, does she want to lecture us or something?
どうして保健室なんだろう。
Is it Hanako? Probably because she doesn't want other teachers to overhear us, I guess. Stepmother aside, we're still parent and child. In cases like these that involve our privacy, she's almost certainly extra considerate, going past her duty as a teacher. And then there's the fact that the head of the infirmary is considered family, basically. Ikuzo? I knock at the infirmary's door. Shireshimasu.
失礼します。
ああ、やっと来たか。悪いな、二人とも。
いらっしゃい。
Well, they certainly don't seem like it's a concerning issue. Just as I figured, only the two of them are present. You said there was something important to discuss.
そんなに慌てるな、ユーマ。すぐに葵が話す。
Okay.
なおちゃんは見てるだけなの？
Yeah.
あのな、私は場所を貸しただけの部外者だぞ。お前は二人の担任で、ユーマの母親だ。私が口を挟む余地があるとは思えん。
That's not what I expected Sawada sensei to say.
もう、なおちゃんの意地悪。
It hurts me to have to say this. You could help more. Aoi-san shows a slightly pouting expression for a moment, but immediately switches to a serious face.
浅場くん、月島さん、二人にお話があります。
Okay, listening.
はい。二人ともあの記事で迷惑していると思うの。無許可の誹謗中傷を張り出させてしまったことは私たち教師の責任です。だから。
I mean, what could they have done? I don't think they're aware that this person has a vendetta against Yuri. With that, Aoi-san bowed her head to us.
ごめんなさい、二人とも。浅場先生、顔を上げてください。
You have no need to apologize. Raise your head this instant. Right. We don't really mind it anyway.
うん、知ってる。ユーマくんは強い子だもんね。
And she knows that better than most. At that moment, Aoi-san's expression changes from a teacher's to the gentle face of a mother. However, she instantly reverts back to a serious countenance and gazes at us in turn.
あんな張り紙があったって、二人とも周りを必要以上に気にする必要はありません。時と場合を選んでお付き合いをしてもらえればね。
Yeah, they'll be responsible.
浅場先生。はい、先生としてはここまでね。ここからはユーマくんの母親としての言葉です。
Oh my, there's more. She lightly clears her throat again.
私はね、カズトさん、ユーマくんのお父さんの教え子だったんだ。
Indeed she was.
はい、それは少し聞いてます。結婚するって決めた時は両親ともに反対してね。年が離れすぎてるとか、私がまだ学生だったっていうのもあるんだけど、カズトさんが。
He was already hospitalized at that time. Oof. You probably won't find any parents who'd want their daughter to marry a man who not only has 2 children already, but most likely won't have very long to live. From what I've heard, her parents ultimately gave their consent, but since then, their relationship has been somewhat strained.
だからね、ユーマくんと月島さんにはみんなから祝福されるようになってほしいの。二人なら絶対になれると思う。
Aoi-san. Aww. Arigato! Having said that, Aoi-san smiles sweetly.
私は二人を祝福します。
Aww, so cute. Aoi-san.
おい、葵。私を忘れるな。
あ、ごめんね。じゃあ、なおちゃんも祝福します。
She should say that herself.
ああ、してやる。
I'll leave everything to you and I'll just chip in when I need to.
以上、先生からでした。はい。ありがとうございます。浅葉先生、沢田先生。ご迷惑をおかけして、すみませんでした。
Seems like they only need Yuri's parents' blessings and then they can have a wedding. Thank you from me as well. We'll do our best to live up to your expectations. Both Yuri and I deeply bowed our heads to them.
失礼します。新聞部の記事を作ったんで、掲示の許可をもらいたいんですけど。
Very good, very good.
うんうん。今回はどんな記事を書いたの？
Hopefully it's not more slander. Not that she was the one doing it, of course.
こんな感じのです。へえ、花やんが有利を記事にするなんて珍しいね。
I wonder what it could be.
まあ、ちょっと思うところがありまして。
She's trying to do some salvage work for her sister's reputation, I suppose.
そっか。うん、わかった。でも少し時間をもらってもいい？以前ゆうまくんに叱られちゃったし、きちんと記事の内容を読んで反抗したいの。
She certainly did get chewed out, didn't she?
急ぎではないんで大丈夫っすよ。じゃあそれで、私ね、花やんの記事は毎回楽しみにしてるんだよ。
Can you believe I've nearly played this game for 30 hours and I still haven't cleared a route yet? These routes are long.
あざっす。ではそろそろ戻りますんで。あ、ちょっと待って、花やん。
I guess she doesn't want to hear her own embarrassing words, eh?
何ですか？なんでもない。数日のうちに確認して判を押すから。また後日ね。
Yeah.
はい、失礼しました。
On the way back to my classroom, I caught sight of that article about Asabat and Yuri.
ああ、だから言ったのに。やっぱり調子に乗っちゃって。それにしてもひどい写真ね。せめてもっと綺麗に。
ごきげんよう。
Wow, flaunting himself in the middle of school. I hastily turn around as I'm suddenly addressed.
他人の写真より自分の家の準備はできてるのかしら？
また現れたの？あんたストーカーじゃないでしょうね。
I guess Soul Reapers are stalkers when you think about it. If people are destined to die, they will stalk their prey until it's done.
冗談はよしてちょうだい。ストーキングするなら目の保養になるようないい男にするわ。
Ugh, gross.
ストーカーな上に変態とか最悪ね、あんた。
Yeah, you tell him, Hanako.
強がっちゃってバッカみたい。それより例の話は考えてくれた？そろそろ手遅れになっちゃうんだけど。
You know the right choice, Hanako.
あの坊やと妹を別れさせるぐらい簡単じゃない。女の武器を使えばすぐだと思うわよ。
I'll seduce. Wait, she'll seduce him, eh? You think that's gonna happen, eh? You think that'll fly?
消えてよ。返事が欲しいなら答えてあげる。
I resolutely glare at the pansy before me and retort.
死神だか貧乏神だか知んないけど、そんな得体の知れないやつにもてあそばれるのはごめんだわ。
Yeah. There you go. Hanako. She's gotten some brownie points for that.
自分の運命くらい自分で決める。あんたの力なんて死んでも借りない。
Yeah.
そう、交渉決裂ね。ま、分かってはいたけれど。
It's like, I was hoping you'd have some sense, but I guess that was too much to hope for.
なら最初から言うな。
Yeah, exactly. If you never thought it was gonna work, why did you... I guess, you know, you have to try.
けど安心して。死ぬのはもう避けられなくなったんだから。どうせ惨めな死に様になるんでしょうね。
Get lost, Hyperion.
それじゃせいぜい最後まで私を楽しませてちょうだい。
知るか、こんちくしょう。あれ？
She's doing it again? When I returned to our room, I'm surprised by the fact that the light was off. Again, it has recently become a frequent occurrence.
花？いないの？
Is she despairing, I wonder?
やっぱりいるじゃない。どうしたの？いつも電気つけないで。
She has a lot on her mind, I imagine.
遅かったわね。今日も朝場と一緒だったの。
Oh shit, she didn't call him Asabat this time.
そうだけど。ところで、ご飯は食べた？食べてない。食欲ないし。
I guess when you know that your death is approaching, I guess food is an afterthought.
きちんと食べなきゃダメじゃない。ユーリは食べたの？うん。浅場くんが学食に来てくれたから、バイト終わりに一緒にね。あっそう。あ、部屋で電話してもいい？浅場くんとだから少し長話になっちゃうかもしれないけど。
Oh.
夜中に長電話なんてやめてよ。だいたいあんな風に記事ですっぱ抜かれて恥ずかしいと思わないの？
She had some very encouraging words said to her though, so...
花？おかげでこっちはまた新聞部の仕業かって言われていい迷惑なのよ。
Isn't it a member technically though? Or is she a member of the newspaper club? I mean, she knows who was doing it, but I can't remember if she was actually a member of the newspaper club or not.
ごめんね。花には悪いと思ってる。でもね、聞いて。今日、浅場先生と沢田先生に呼び出されて話をしたの。その時にね。いい加減にしてよ！
Oof. Hannah suddenly jumped into my chest.
どうしたの花？ねえ。
Aww.
何よ。口を開けば浅場くん浅場くんってずっと一緒にいたのに寂しいじゃない。男ができたからってそっちばっかり。
Aww. She actually is lonely. Aww.
少しは私とも一緒にいてよ。遅くなるなら電話の一本くらいできるでしょ。
Aww.
花。
I feel like my heart has been clamped in a vice. I was on cloud 9. How could I forget to contact her that I'll be late?
ユーリのバカ。そんなに離れていかないでよ。私たちたった二人の姉妹じゃない。ごめんなさい。
You can tell we're nearing the end, can't you? We're still kids. I felt like I grew up since we started to live away from our parents, and then I pretended I could stand on my own 2 feet. But at the bottom of it, we're nothing but kids. How could I have forgotten that? Back then, Hannah, Ne-san also.
緊張してきた。うまく新しいクラスに馴染めるかしら。 せめて同じクラスだったらよかったのに。仕方ないよ。来年は一緒のクラスになれるといいね。
Maybe you will.
じゃあそろそろ私は教室に入るから。ユリ、ごめんね。ここまで私に付き合わせちゃって。あんたは地元の女子校に行きたがってたのに。
But now, she's grateful that you suggested it because, you know, she's found love.
花が家を出たいって言い出した時は驚いたけど、でも自分で決めたんだよ。ここに通おうって。それに2人なら大丈夫。今までだってそうだったでしょ。
They've always had each other, haven't they? Aww. Hanako sometimes acts like she has no cause to care about Yuri or her feelings, but we've seen so many times that, you know, she's just assumed her. Deep down, she's always loved her sister.
そうよね。帰りのホームルーム終わったら廊下で待ってて。今日は一緒に街へ出て買い物に行きましょう。
Cute.
写真部の人と喧嘩したってどうして？入部して頑張るって言ってたじゃない。バカにされたのよ。こんな一般人が使うようなデジカメでいい写真が撮れるかって。
Wow, what jerks. Am I right, guys? What freaking jerks.
うちの部は趣味や遊びで写真を撮るのとは違うって笑い物にされたの。
Ouch.
けどそれは私が買ったカメラが良くなかっただけで。
No, don't.
悔しいじゃない。そうよ。こうなったらこのカメラでいい写真をいっぱい撮ってバカにした奴らを見返してやるわ。だからユーリも協力して。協力って
How exactly? Yeah, indeed. How exactly?
とりあえずあんたはこの学園一の美少女になるの。もちろん一番は私だけどその次にってことよ。
Oh dear.
美少女？それと花の写真にどう関係するの？
You're very photogenic, Yuri. That must be what she's implying.
つまりあんたは私の腕にふさわしい最高の被写体になるのよ。
And that's obviously how Jinpo Senpai picked her up. Oh. Right. I've been loved so much by her this whole time. Hannah has always been by my side. It naturally led to us having lots of fights too, but we laughed and smiled together more than we could have possibly counted. That changed when I fell in love. It's not only the fact that we didn't spend as much time together as before. I deserted something precious to me and I felt like I had become an adult all by myself.
違うのにこんなこと言うつもりじゃ。
Aww.
ごめんねユーリ。ごめんね。
Oh, this is breaking my heart. Oh. Say, Hannah, you really love me more than anything, don't you? Oh. On that day, Yuri asked me to meet up, which was something quite unusual for her, considering that it was already past curfew.
夜景すごく綺麗。
Finally, we were able to see it together. From the top of the stairs, we survey the town we live in.
お星様が降ってきたみたい。
A cluster of sparkling lights. It is quite pretty, isn't it? The chances for one particular guy and one particular girl to meet in this town, in this world, and to start dating may very well come close to that of a miracle. However, I actually happened to meet Yuri. That in itself was as improbable as a miracle, but as we stand here, next to each other like this, it also appears to me that it had been something that's been inevitable at the same time. Yuri, didn't you have something you wanted to talk with me about? You don't have to hesitate to tell me.
どうして話があるって分かったの？
Because you're breaking curfew, which is something you'd never normally do. There has to have been a really good reason. And that too, I guess. Because of the vibe I'm getting from you, I guess. For some reason, I just naturally grasped it as I stood next to you.
そうなんだ。
Oh, she's not, is she? And if I'm not mistaken, it's probably something hard to speak about.
ユウマくんにね、大事な話があるの。
We've been holding hands for a while, neither of us harboring any intention to let go. Don't tell me you're gonna break up, don't you dare say that. That's what I'm fearing. After a brief pause of silence, Yuri put strength in her hand. I'm just calmly lending her my ear with undivided attention.
私と別れてもらえませんか？
Yuri! Why? Why? Ah, my fears have come true. My body jerks. I was unconsciously squeezing her hand back.
私は子供で全然自立もできていなくて。
What sort of reasoning is this?
とても浅はかでした。
And you're still a fool, Yuri. You're still a fool. I'm sorry, I love you, but you're still being a fool. She continues, word by word, so as to etch them into her own mind.
ユウマくんと過ごす時間はすごく楽しかった。でもね、気づいたの。
Could you imagine if all this time I've been working towards the bad end of this route? That would just... I would be so bitter.
私は今まで自分を愛してくれた人たちに何も返せてない。
Those words make me catch my breath, as something inside of me could relate to what she's saying.
だからせめて学生でいる間だけでもそんな人たちとの時間を大事にしたい。
I can get where she's coming from, I really can. But at the same time, it doesn't seem necessary, does it? This is what Hyperion wants, and that's the worst part.
ごめんなさい。普通は何を言ってるんだって思うよね。
Well, I can't deny that that's how I felt. Strangely enough, my heart is on an even keel. It makes so much sense coming from her that I can't stop a smile from forming. It's so very like her.
ユウマくんのことは今でも大好きです。
Her hand feels hot. I suppose she must be really nervous. I've never even once doubted your feelings.
そうなの？
Your love for him is clear to everyone. Besides, I know your modest personality. Being eager for all of your family, friends, and lover at the same time wouldn't be like you. And I fell in love with that diligent, yet somewhat awkward girl. I've been loving her straight and honest way of life. How many years do I need to wait? I'll be waiting for you.
そんなのダメだよ。私のわがままだもん。
Come on, Yuri. Don't doubt the power of his love for you. Yuri. Whenever I embrace her, I can't wipe away this feeling of anxiousness. I always entertain the fear that she might break if I pull all my strength into my arms. Her physique, muscle growth, and everything else is totally different from my body as a guy. But Yuri also embraces me back with definite power in her arms. With definite power in her arms. In a way, it's like the two of us, who are so different in many ways, become the same. I can't ever love a different girl anymore. I convey my honest feelings to her. It's something completely evident to me already.
私もこれが最初で最後の恋だと思う。
Yuri's voice is also calm. It's not a bad breakup. Both Yuri and I are gazing towards the future. Soon, the sense of being the same had grown very strong without notice. Ne, remember the jinx of this hill?
恋人と訪れると必ず別れる
Seems like it did eventually come true in the end, eh? Think it's true after all. You call this a breakup, but it's more like a temporary separation, if anything. After pondering for a short while.
迷信だよきっと
Exactly. Because you'll come back together in a few years' time, so it'll all work out. She declares with resolution. I agree. Praying that we'll visit this place together again someday. The two of us went our separate ways. One night after Yuma-kun and I broke up.
は？記事を書いてほしいってなんて
Oh, so we're basically getting backstory about Hanako's article she handed in, I see.
私浅葉くんとは別れたのだから例の記事は事実無根だっていうことを別れたって何言ってんのよあんた頭おかしいんじゃないの
I mean, in a sense, Hanako gets to live longer because for all Piberian knows, she did it. She broke them up. So, you know.
どうしてだってその方が花と一緒にいられる時間も増えるし休日だって一緒に買い物とか
Oh no, Hanako's gonna feel responsible, isn't she? Oh no.
ふざけんじゃないわよ誰がそんなことしろって言ったの
Suddenly, Hana drew close to me with fierce vigor.
あんたみたいな面倒な女を相手にしてくれる男なんて浅場ぐらいでしょうが絶対後悔するわよいや一生後悔する
Hanako, calm down. She's not finished talking yet.
ちょっと花
Come on, Hana, stop feeling responsible.
何が事実無根よそんなデタラメ書けるもんですか私にだってプライドってもんがあんのよそんな作為的な記事を書くほど落ちぶれちゃいないわごめんね花
I feel we're so close to the end, even though I want to I want to make time for Umamusume, but if I don't have time, I don't have time at the end of the day. I'm definitely going to finish this route today. I knew this was coming. All of a sudden, Hanako bolts into the infirmary. That's the first thing I get from you?
あんたたちには心底呆れたわつか別れるって言われて承諾したわけもしかしてそれが男の優しさだと勘違いしてんの去る者は追わずの美学彼女を理解してやってる俺かっけえ
Well, no, that's not really it.
だいたいなんでそんな落ち着いてんのよ私だけ騒いでてバカみたいじゃない
You weren't there, you don't know it was a mutual understanding. And only a temporary one at that. Yuri already texted me regarding Hanako, but I didn't think she'd be this enraged. It's actually refreshing to see her this upset over it. You don't have to worry, we'll be fine. Neither of us is thinking of betraying you. Without looking away, I lock eyes with Hanako for a while. I don't know how much time has exactly passed, but ultimately, Hanako hesitatingly averts her eyes from me.
ごめん。もうなんで私もユーリにあんなこと言っちゃったんだろう。
It's sweet that she's upset that they broke up, especially when she feels like they did it because of her. That just reflects how worried you've been about her. I say that to Hanako, who is drooping her shoulders. Moreover, having family that scolds you for your own sake is something to be grateful for. When we started to date, we really lost sight of everything around us. Our time together was so full of bliss that I didn't have any opportunity to play shogi with Konami anymore either. On top of that, I think the number of times we sat down at the table to have a meal with the whole family also went down. Hanako, you better not think that you'll always be together just because you're all family.
何よ急に。
My parents, my birth parents aren't alive anymore. You should make memories with your parents while you have the chance. The atmosphere ended up becoming a bit heavy. However, it appears Hanako got what I was trying to convey. Well, good stopping point actually.
セーブ画面です。セーブするのね。セーブ終わり。
Tina's gone. They've broken up. And it's the aftermath. Which is fair enough.
なんだ、もう終わりか？